Hello everyone, welcome back. This is MJPWGaming. Yes, I'm talking over my fantastic intro that was newly made, but welcome to the Meat is Murder Achievement Guide. Please sit back and enjoy. Alright, for the very first step of the Easter egg requires you to have your exosuit. There is a golden skillet, believe it or not, actually in the spawn placed on one of the beams which is on the ceiling. You just jump up, hold your use button, you got it, and that completes the very first step. Okay, so step number 2 is a bit more complicated, of course, than step 1, like always, of course, right? So this is going to be quite a little bit more time and a little bit lengthed out, and what you're going to be looking for is these yellow little bar things that's going to be on these pipes. There is a possibility of exactly 31 possible locations that you have to go check for 4 spinning wheel like things. What it is, it's going to be like a knob wheel type deal, and you go up and use your use button, which on Xbox of course is X. And once you do, it'll spin and smoke will start coming out of it. That's where you let off some water pressure, I believe it's called. But yeah, there's 4 locations around, and this is it spawns in after you pick up the golden skillet. So be, I guess, open to all of these locations that I'm showing you. There's normally always at least one past the Burger Town opening part that you'll see me open in just a second. So just look at all of these 31 locations and you'll find it, as it's not that hard once you learn all the spots. So just look at the locations and we'll move on to step 3.
What a surprise. No power. Got cold all of a sudden. Is there a draft?
Alright, in step 3, as you can see, in the sewer, the waterfall place has removed its wall, and you can go in there actually and place the skillet down on this podium like shrine like deal. And what you have to do, you have to kill zombies on top of this shrine. I don't think you can get it on the actual part where it's like concrete around it that goes up. So what I would do and what I did is just kill them on the shrine, and then you'll get it no problem. Although it takes a couple rounds, so just be wary and have distraction drones. It works the best. Step 4, take the golden skillet that has been seasoned and put it on the Burger Town grill. Simple as that. Now on to step 5. Alright, now is the most hardest part unless you know what you are doing. You have to find 4 piles of meat that almost look exactly kind of like an Element 115 rock that was on a Kino. You know, it's kind of blackish with the red specks. It looks exactly like that, but it is a meat pile, and I don't think it's hamburgers we're cooking, to be honest. So, and each of these meat piles will spawn either in Burger Town, Value Voltage, Atlas Command, or in the sewers. And when I say or, that means the first spawn is not definite. I've had people said it spawns in Burger Town every time, but the very first time I actually did the Easter egg, it spawned in the sewer. So, and then like the second one, it spawned in LS Command. So, in all 4 of these locations, the meat doesn't spawn automatically. And when I say that, I mean, like, after you place down the skillet, you will get a meat spawn. And when I say that, one of the piles around the map will spawn, as in, let's say, after you place down the skillet, a meat pile will spawn in value voltage. So you have to go all the way to value voltage. I can't say that right today. So you go there, you pick up the meat pile, you take it all the way back to the grill, you place it down, and another one will spawn. The only thing is, it's always kind of random at a time, and the meat spawns are kind of scattered, and it's a little bit tough because they don't spawn exactly at the exact same spot every game. So it's a little tough, but what you have to do, you have to get all 4 of the pieces down, and then the meat will flatten. So it's definitely one of the most trickiest parts of this whole Easter egg, unless you know where to look, which I'm actually going to show you now. All of these videos are in this video, and where it says Atlas, commands, locations, blah blah blah, it's going to show you where I've actually picked it up and where I have found it through multiple games throughout this week. And it's quite tiring trying to figure them all out. But the sewer ones, that is definitely one of the hardest, but I've only positively seen it in like 3 locations. So just keep your eyes out for it in the sewer, but all the other locations, that's almost definite that where I point, it's going to be there. Alright, for the next step, you need the magnetron microwave gun to microwave the actual meat that's on the stove. Yeah, you're probably wondering, why are you microwaving meat that's on a stove? Why not cook it? But oh well, we don't question too much. But what you do, you take the magnetron, you go and microwave the meat, and you'll hear a ding. That means you've completed the step. Now after doing all of that, you have to kill zombies, specifically the Burger Town employees, and one of them throughout the game will drop a bun, and this bun of course will go to our meat burger. And we'll take it over there in just a second, and when we take it over to the stove, it automatically places down, and what you gotta do, you pick up this burger, you will become infected. The best way to cure the burger is go through this this drop. the vent, my bad. And you go cure yourself, and you will also cure the burger.
Gotta have a cast iron stomach to appreciate this piece of shit burger.
Now, you gotta take the cured burger to Bubby and feed Bubby. The best way is to go up to his sign. I think that's where you actually activate him. And he'll rub his tummy and say that he needs his battery recharged or fixed or refreshed, whatever. And in the spawn, in the box room, there is a poster of Bubby. You go up to it and use the use button, and you will activate this little slot that will have his battery. You go, and you have to do it really quick, by the way. It's a lot easier in co-op because all you gotta do is somebody go stand there. And you take the battery to value voltage and put it in this charger station. And in just a second, we'll see when it's done charging, it will turn red and you're able to pick it up. But be cautious, the zombies will actually go around and smack it and knock it off, but all you gotta do is go and hit the use button and it places it back in. The good thing is it always goes back to whatever part of its charging it was at. So it's not like you have to redo everything. So it's not as bad, you just gotta put it back in. But it's a lot easier in between rounds or at the end of rounds or something like that, and just holding a zombie. So it's a lot easier like that. Now what you gotta do, you gotta take our charged battery to Bubby. He will give you a key, and that key will actually go to the burger that's on the roof. And that is really cool, but there is a little bit more of a step in there. And you go over to this poster, or the thing that has Bubby, and you use the use button again there, and it'll say access denied. And in a couple seconds, it'll kick you out. But if you don't do this, you can still go back up in there and just do that over again. Now what you gotta do, you gotta summon the instigator. You gotta wait till a zombie gets in the water, and you gotta wait for the instigator actually lunge up and bite him. But you gotta hit him, shoot him, and I don't recommend hitting him, by the way. And you grab this arm that he drops, and when you do, you take that arm back to spawn, and you hit it with this hand scanner, and it opens the safe, and you get that little red tablet, and you take it back to Burger Town, of course. Now, once in Burger Town, I recommend, by this time, you're probably going to be at somewhat of a higher round, so I recommend some distraction grenades or something like that. You take that tablet, you go over to the access denied, you activate it, and the access will be granted? I guess that's a good word. And doing this will push you out of the burger, and a rocket will be being launched, and you will be granted with some Burger Town burgers that shoot out of the burger. and please be cautious about these burgers, because they will deactivate off of randomly being basically not being activated or not being touched or anything. They will basically just explode. And this happened to me, and it killed me on this ending step just before the final step, and it made me so mad. So after that, you go back up into the Burger Town burger, and you pick up the upgraded tablet, or the fixed tablet, after launching the rocket. And in just a second, it'll push me out to the burger, and you take that tablet and upload your data, as in putting the tablet into Bubby. And what this will do is either two options. One, he'll explode on spot, which is really disappointing, because there's another better ending, which I'm showing you now. He picks up his sign and kills the zombies. Is that not amazing? It is the greatest Easter egg ending ever. And aside from me being a huge Five Nights at Freddy's fan, I absolutely love this ending, because I never expected it, although I did kind of theorize and say, well, since you're having to activate him, maybe he's going to be on your side and help you out for a second. And we were right. So, and he became an AI, and he walks around with his sign and kills some zombies. Is that not the greatest ending ever? But Alright, so after a little while, after maybe a round or maybe two, I'm not too sure. I believe he stayed with me about a round and a half. So after that, he'll explode, and like I said, what he would do on spot, he explodes with a nuke or a DNA bomb, my bad, and also have the other drops, all the other drops around him, such as, you know, max reload or insta-kill, I forgot what it is on this, and the power surge, which is the fire sale. So that is really, really cool. I love this ending. It was worth it. It took me a lot of raging with the Burger Town ending, or when the Burger Town burger exploded on me, and I'll have that video actually uploaded in just a while. So just to be looking out for that. And with this being said, this will activate this fully Easter egg. It'll be done. I don't know why I said activate the Easter egg, but it'll be done. Meat is murder. You get the achievement. Definitely really extremely hard, but it was worth it just to see this ending. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Happy Easter, and goodbye.